Guys, Dr. Callahan here. Welcome to week 4, Tuesday. I hope you guys had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. So today we're going to continue on with sections 2.2, which is on point slope form. And I'm going to go take this time to go over the warm-up, or excuse me, the homework with you guys. So looking at number 1, it says graph the line that represents each linear equation. Keep in mind that the homework you do not have in your blue student notebook. So you do, however, need to copy this part down on a separate piece of paper and just show me the work. So for number 1, it says graph this. So as you can see that this is in point slope form. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute the 2. So then I have a y minus 2 is equal to 2x plus 6. So then I want to get the 2 over to the right side because I want just the y by itself, 2x plus 8. At this point, I can go ahead and graph this. My b is at 8. My slope is at 2 over 1. So if this is my graph, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I go 1, 2 over 1. As you can see, I'm running out of space, so I can go down 1, 2 over to the left one. And so my line will naturally looks like this. Let's take a look at number 2. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And actually, you know what? I'm going to have you guys try number 2. I'll do number 3, which is a little bit more difficult. I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative 3 over 5. So I have y plus 1 equals negative 3 over 5x minus 3 times 5 is a 15. 15 divided by 5 is going to give me a negative 3. Subtract the 1 on both sides. And so here's my equation. Y is equal to negative 3 over 5x minus 4. As you can see, your b is going to be at negative 4. Your m is going to be at negative 3 over 5. So let's go ahead and graph that. So I'm going to start at negative 4, and with this one, I'm actually going to be changing the x and y axis. So I have a little bit of space. Your origin is going to be right here at 0, 0. So I'm going to go down to negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot. My slope is negative 3 over 5, so I go down 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, I'm running out of space, so I can go up as well. 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so here is my line. And that's how you graph a line in point slope form. All right, let's go on to the next part. Question number 4 says write the equation in point slope form of a line that passes through the point with a given slope. Now remember, point slope form is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So it's given to you that your slope is 3, but you also have the point 2 and 1 for x and y. So let's go ahead and do that. Y minus 1, so here's my y, equals slope, which is a 3, times x minus 2. And that is your equation, and it is in point slope form. Now, if you decide to go ahead and make this look a little bit better, you can go ahead and distribute the 3, which will give you a y minus 1 equals 3x minus 6. And if you decide to add the 1 on both sides, you will then result with a y is equal to 3x minus 5. And that could be your answer. You can go ahead and try number 5, and I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do number 6. With number 6, x is 4, y is negative 1. So y minus negative 11 is going to give me a positive 11 is equal to 3 over 4, x minus 4. I want to go ahead and distribute the 3 over 4. So I have y plus 11 is equal to 3 over 4x minus 3 times 4 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is going to give me a 3. Now, you could leave it like this in point slope form, or you can go ahead and subtract the the 11 on both sides, and you will get y is equal to 3 over 4x minus 14. And that is your answer. Question number 7, write the equation in point slope form of a line that passes through the given points. So this one is a little bit more challenging because you would need to have the slope, whereas before they gave the slope. Now, as you guys recall, your slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You want to label your slope. So this is going to be x1, y1, x2, y2. So your slope is going to be 1 minus 0 over negative 2 minus 4, which is 1 over negative 6. That is going to be your slope. And you're going to use the slope to go ahead and find your equation in point slope form. Now, you get to pick a point. I'm going to pick the first one because it has a 0, and that tends to be a little bit easier because 0 cancels everything. So then here we go. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So let's plug it in. Y minus 0 equals negative 1 over 6 times x minus 4. This is going to be in point slope form. However, if you want to distribute the negative 1 over 6 and simplify this further, you will receive a negative 1 over 6x minus, you will have a negative times a negative 4, which is a positive 4. But remember, a 4 over 6, you can reduce that to a 2 over 3, so minus 2/3. And that will be officially your answer. I'm going to have you guys try number 8 on your own, and I will go over number 9. For number 9, it's the same thing. You want to find the slope. So 4 minus the 1, 3 minus minus 5, which is a 3. 3 plus 5 is an 8. That is your slope. Now you're going to take that and you're going to plug it into your equation, which is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x sub 1. And when it comes to choosing a point, it doesn't really matter which point you choose. I'm going to pick the 3 over 4, mainly because the numbers are a little bit smaller and also they're positive. So y minus 4 is equal to the slope, which is 3 over 8, times x minus 3. Now this is in point slope form. You can, however, decide to distribute the 3 over 8, which gives you a 3 over 8x. 3 times 3 is a 9 over 8. Now you have this 4. I want to add the 4 on both sides. So y is equal to 3 over 8x minus 9 over 8 plus 4 over 1. Now, I need to have a common denominator so I can go ahead and add the two numbers together. So if my 1 becomes an 8, then my 4 becomes a 32 because 4 times 8 is 32. So then my answer is going to be y is equal to 3 over 8x, and you have 32 minus 9, which is going to give you a 23 over 8. And that is your answer for number 9. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the quiz that you guys took. So let's go ahead and go over number 1. It says which of the graph is to this line? Well, this line is in point slope form, so you have to change the y-intercept form in order to graph it. So the first thing to do is I'm going to distribute the 3. So y minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 3. Then I'm going to add the 2 on both sides. So I have y is equal to 3x minus 1. So you need to identify your y-intercept, which is a negative 1, and your slope is a 3 over 1. Okay, so then as I'm looking at this, which one here starts at negative 1 when graphing? Well, it looks like this one starts at negative 1. But then let's make sure the slope is correct. Slope is up 3 over 1, 1, 2, 3 over 1. Yep, indeed, that is my line because I'm going up 3, going over 1. So my answer is going to be D. Number 2 says, what is the equation in point slope form of a line that passes through 1, negative 1, and has a slope of 4? So my x is 1, y is negative 1, slope is 4. Point slope form is y minus y sub 1 equals slope x minus x sub 1. So let's plug it in. Y minus minus 1 is a y plus 1 equal to 4 times x minus 1. I can leave it like this in point slope form, or I can simplify it, which I don't actually like the way it looks. So I'm going to simplify it. Distribute the 4. I have 4x minus 4. Subtract the 1 on both sides. Negative 4 minus 1 is a negative 5. I like slope-intercept form better. All right, you guys, with that said, I hope you guys understood that. And if you need to access any of the skills for Algebra 1 Semester 1, that is your Google Doc. As always, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.